Stellantis ends hydrogen program, shifts to EV strategy. Stellantis has officially ended its hydrogen fuel cell development program, citing limited infrastructure, high costs, and a lack of short to mid-term market viability. The automaker had been preparing to launch production of its hydrogen-powered Pro 1 vans in Hordain, France, and Gliwice, Poland this summer, but those plans have now been scrapped. The hydrogen market remains a niche segment, with no prospects of mid-term economic sustainability. We must make clear and responsible choices to ensure our competitiveness, said Jean-Philippe Imperato, Chief Operating Officer for Enlarged Europe. The company affirmed that jobs at the impacted production sites will not be affected, and R&D efforts formerly dedicated to hydrogen will be reallocated to other technologies. Stellantis has also opened discussions with partners in Symbio, a hydrogen joint venture involving Forvia and Michelin, to assess next steps amid a shifting clean mobility landscape. From merger giant to market shaper, a brief history of Stellantis. Stellantis was formed in January 2021 through the 50-50 merger of Fiat Chrysler Automobiles, FCA, and the PSA Group. Headquartered in Amsterdam, the automotive giant instantly became the world's fourth largest automaker by volume and third largest by revenue. The group owns 14 iconic brands, including Jeep, Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, Fiat, Peugeot, Citroën, Opel, and Maserati. The company emerged with a clear mission: to lead the shift to sustainable mobility while preserving brand autonomy. Since its inception, Stellantis has focused on electrifying its vehicle lineup across global markets, investing over €30 billion through 2025 in electrification and software development. Strategic pivot: prioritizing electrification. Despite early investments in hydrogen, Stellantis has increasingly leaned into battery electric and hybrid models, aligning with its Dare Forward 2030 strategic plan. The plan outlines goals for 100% of passenger car sales in Europe and 50% in the US to be battery electric by 2030, reaching carbon net zero by 2038, launching more than 75 battery electric models by 2030. The company's EV efforts include partnerships with lithium producers, battery recycling companies, and software developers, such as its collaboration with Amazon for in-car software and over-the-air services. Stellantis is also investing in gigafactories across Europe and North America to secure battery supply, a pragmatic move amid hydrogen's challenges. The decision to pull out of hydrogen light commercial vehicles reflects broader industry hesitation. Hydrogen infrastructure remains sparse in Europe and virtually non-existent in the US for the LCV segment. Additionally, hydrogen-powered transport is currently more economically feasible for long-haul trucking and industrial use than for fleet vans or consumer vehicles. This move follows similar reevaluations by other automakers. While Toyota and Hyundai remain committed to hydrogen in select markets, most legacy automakers are concentrating resources on battery electric platforms where consumer adoption, regulatory incentives, and infrastructure development are accelerating. What's next for Stellantis? By sunsetting its hydrogen ambitions, at least for now, Stellantis is doubling down on what it sees as the most viable path forward, scaling electrification rapidly to meet tightening emissions regulations and evolving customer demand. With new EV models under its Peugeot, Opel, Jeep, and Fiat brands, and significant investments in digital platforms and charging ecosystems, the company is positioning itself to stay competitive in an increasingly electrified global market. You've been listening to Sustainability Soundbites from E+E Leader, where the business of sustainability meets real-world impact. Thanks for being a loyal listener. To inquire about brand partnership opportunities, reach out to a member of the E+E Leader team.